Hello. So let's talk about what is holding you from making life-changing decisions. When it comes to making decisions, actually, this is the hardest part. This is the hardest part of everyone. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter where, the age you are. It doesn't matter what you do. When it comes to making decisions, life-changing decisions, this is something very hard. And actually, making life-changing decisions is something that you'll have to do, no matter whether you like it or not. You'll have to do it because that actually determines the kind of life you're going to have. Because if you can't make decisions about your life, then who will make it for you? No one will make it for you. No one will do that because you'll be stranded. Anyway, I'm going to be talking about what is holding you from making these life-changing decisions. So let's talk about it. So you overthink about everything. You overthink about everything. When it comes to overthinking is a very bad thing. Sometimes it can be bad, sometimes it can be good, but depending on situations. But when actually you are needed to make a decision that actually is going to change your life, when you keep overthinking about everything, we are not going to make that decision. You are not going to come up with a solution for that thing that you're trying to solve, for that thing that you wanted to do, because it's going to be very hard for you. So you have to understand that when you overthink about everything, when you overthink about something that you have to decide, about something that you have to do, it's going to hold you back. It's going to hold you back, and you are going to find that you have been wasting so much time trying to come up with answers for things that you even have no idea of. In most cases, when people are overthinking, when they are about to make a decision, it's always about what is going to happen in the future. You're trying to overthink about something that is going to happen in the future. What if I do this? Will it work? What if this happens? What if, we are trying to find so many answers for things that we can't comprehend. So what I can tell you is that this is holding you back, because to be honest, you don't have an idea of how the future is going to be. No one has an idea of how the future is going to be. So the moment you overthink about everything, you overthink, because when you keep overthinking about things and you actually have to make a decision, there will be so many negative thoughts. Negative thoughts will be overwhelming you. And when you come across these negative thoughts, this actually is what are going to pull you from doing what you needed to do, for deciding what you need to decide. And you are going to find yourself not doing the thing that you're supposed to do. And this actually is going to hold you back from making that life-changing decisions. Trust me. Let me just give you an example. For instance, when you're about to start a relationship, you want to start a relationship, and you have met this person. This person is so incredible. You are so happy that you guys are with each other and hanging out, having fun and everything. The vibe between the two of you is amazing. Everything is progressing in a way that you wanted to. But when you're about to make into a serious relationship, you're about to commit to this relationship, you think for yourself, you start overthinking about everything. Should I do it? This person, what if this person hurts me? What if this person cheats on me? What if this person is not the right person? What if this person is toxic? But you are overthinking about everything. You're overthinking. You're even trying to comprehend about the future with that person. And actually, it's when you guys you have started dating, you have started getting to know each other. When you overthink about everything, then actually you're going to find yourself that it's hard for you to make a decision, because you're overthinking. You're trying to find answers for things that even you have no idea of. Anyway, I'm here to tell you that this is holding you from making critical decisions in your life, and this is something that you should check on. So something else that I want you to know is that you want answers immediately before you make the decisions. This is something else. I talked about overthinking and about this and wanting answers. This is something else that actually is holding you from making critical decisions in your life, from making decisions that actually going to change your life. So let's talk about that. So when it comes to making decision, life-changing decision, big decision, when you make a big decision in your life, actually this is going to bring about a big change in your life. Because we are all afraid of changes, and we are all, we are all afraid of changes. I did a video about that, talking about on how you can cope with life changes. And life changes won't happen without you making several big decisions in your life. So you have to make these decisions. But the moment you want to make this decision and you want answers immediately, you want answers for something that is going to happen immediately after you have made that decision, then actually this is going to hold you back from making that decision that you're about to make. Because for instance, if you want to change your career, maybe you are a doctor and maybe you have found out that's not your calling, you're not happy being a doctor, you want to do something else. Yeah, like Ali Abdal is a YouTuber who actually was a doctor and shifted his career from being a doctor to pursuing to do things that he loves, like creating YouTube content. He's a famous YouTuber. So this is something that you have to do, because actually when you want answers, when you keep asking yourself what is going to happen when I actually shift, when I actually stop doing the things that I'm doing right now, what is going to happen? You want answers immediately before you have made that decision. What is going to happen when I change my career and do this? What is going to happen if I stop doing the things that I used to do and do this? You want immediate answers. When you're trying to find these answers, you'll get caught up in the details of all these things. And when you got caught up in these details of you trying to figure out everything on your own, just immediately, and you know that actually when you make a decision, sometimes it may take a while for you to come up with the answers that you need for what you actually want to do. So the moment you get yourself caught up in these questions, trying to find answers for them, you're not going to make any decision. Otherwise, you'll be spending your time analyzing the things that you want to do, analyzing the questions, analyzing everything else, and forgetting the fact that you have to make the decision for you to get these answers. This is going to hold you back because you'll be busy trying to find answers for several things, while you leave the decision that you're supposed to make, you procrastinate it. And actually that decision is worth it. That decision, you have to make that decision for you to change something in your life, for you to go from one position to another. That's it. So when you're trying to find immediate answers for something that you want to decide about, something that you want to do, this actually is going to hold you back, because you're going to be too focused on finding answers instead of you making that decision. This is something that you have to know. Something else that is going to hold you back from making this life-changing decision, and actually this is something that is holding you back, you have so many choices. When you have so many choices, you want to do this, you want to do that, you want to do that. So when it's about to make a decision for you to choose, and you have so many choices and you haven't narrowed down the choices, it will be hard for you to make that decision, because you'll be wasting so much time trying to figure out the best choice for you. That's it. When it comes to making decisions, if you have so many choices, you have so many things to choose from, this is actually going to hold you back from making that decision, because you'll be thinking about choice A. Choice A, is it going to be amazing? Is it going to be good? What disadvantages is it going to have? Choice B, the same thing. Choice C. You have so many choices. So when you have so many choices, in this case, it can be very hard for you to come up with the answers for the thing that you actually want to do, and this is going to mess you up. So that's something else that is going to hold you back from making decisions that are actually important in your life. So let's talk about something else here. When you actually want to make a decision about something that is going to change your life, I'm talking about life-changing decisions. It can be about your job, it can be about your relationships, it can be about anything. Something that is actually going to change your life. Let me say you're venturing into a new career. You're shifting your career from being a doctor to a YouTuber. So let me just use that example because I have used it before. So when it comes to this, there's the fear of unknown. You don't know what is going to happen when you actually make that change. You don't know what is going to happen when you decide to take that another path that different from the path that you're taking. You don't know how things are going to be when you take a different career, when you do different things, when you end your relationship, when you stop doing the things that actually hurt you. There are so many things you don't know. The fear of unknown. Because making decisions, a life-changing decision, this means there's something that is going to change about you. There's something that is going to change. It can be anything. It can be how you handle yourself is going to change. It can be if it's about career, your revenue is going to change. If it's about your relationship, if you decide to break up with someone, you're going to be lonely. There's so many things that are going to happen. So the fear of unknown. You don't know what is actually going to happen when you make that change, when you make that decision about something that you're supposed to. So when you think about that, you'll find yourself holding back. You will prevent yourself from making these decisions because you feel like something is holding you back. You will feel like, damn, what if I do this? Or what is going to happen? These questions, you don't actually know what is going to happen. The fear of unknown is holding you from making this decision. So if it's a life-changing decision, it's a big decision, you're going to have this fear of unknown. But what I can tell you is that we don't have it all figured out. Yeah, we don't have it all figured out. It can be that you want to make a decision about something that's actually going to change your life, but you're actually overthinking about it. You are so nervous. You are so, yeah, that's all right. That's all right. But what I can tell you is that you have to make the best decision and leave the rest to the fate, because you can't control everything. This is an advice, just a bonus tip for you to understand how you can deal with these issues. So let me talk about the fifth thing as to why some of the things that actually hold you back from making life-changing decisions. So relying so much on someone to help you make the decisions. This is another thing that actually is going to hold you back from making these decisions. So when you rely on someone to help you make decisions, it's something that you have to decide for yourself. It's a decision that is going to change your life. When you rely so much on someone to help you make every life-changing decision, this is actually going to hold you back from making these decisions. Because trust me, the way you think about what you want to do, the way you perceive the changes, it's not the same way someone else will. And it can be that you want to make a certain decision. This decision seems so great to you, but the person that you want your help from, you want someone else to help you make that decision. Someone else sees that as maybe, let me say, unworthy decision, maybe an helpless decision, maybe a decision that is not good for you. It can be that you want to do something else. Let me say if you rely so much on your parents to make every decision for you. You want your parents to tell you when to move out of the house. You want your parents to tell you when you should start searching for a job. You want your parents to tell you where you should go for internship. You want your parents, when you actually depend on someone else to make decisions for you, it's going to be very hard for you to make these decisions, because you'll always be holding back. Because if you want to make a decision that is actually going to change you, you hold yourself back from doing it because you want someone else. You are used to the fact that someone else always helps you make this decision, and actually this is going to hold you from making these decisions. So this is something else that is holding you back from making these life-changing decisions. So if you can take good care of that, if you can manage that, if you can stop depending on someone else to help you make life-changing decisions, then this actually is going to help you make life-changing decisions that you are going to be happy about. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like the content, hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, kindly subscribe so that you keep on seeing similar content. I talk a lot in this YouTube channel about self-development, relationship tips, and lifestyle. So thank you, and take good care of yourself and have a great one. Peace.